Alright, I got the stream going. Just checking on my other laptop that the stream's working good. Sorry for no streaming yesterday. Was basically sitting around all day waiting for repairs to get done. Nothing serious, as I mentioned yesterday, just the fan that needed to be repaired. Let's see, we got Josh Perry, Uzi, Paduzzi, and Mitchie. Hello. So I already made a Peter Perfect asset for the Wacky Races reanimated project I want to start. So our group is shaping up pretty good. But now I'm going to make a 50s style version of him. And this is from the Animatic. So as best I can tell, he's a typical 50s jock. Walks around with a Letterman's jacket. If you watch Danny Phantom, there was a bunch of characters like that. Basically everyone on the football team. If you're familiar with Archie comics, there's usually a few characters that wear a Letterman's jacket wherever they go. And I think in certain Spider-Man comics, Brock usually sporting his Letterman's jacket. Am I missing anything? Where is the Loud House? No Loud House today. I think I fixed my thumbnail, right? It should be Peter Perfect. But maybe I can do some Loud House tomorrow. I'm working on a pretty fun chase scene. It's actually, it's something from Patreon, but I think it was a good enough idea I can actually make it into an episode. And again, check out our Patreon. If you have ideas and you got some funds, we can we'll be in business. We can do some stuff for you. But we also have some stuff for people who want to, you know, just check out some exclusive stuff. Every month we try to do a post or two for free members. And there it is. Who else came in? Riley Brown, hello. Lionel. Jaden. Bryce. The Relevant Elephant. Anthony. I'm finished drawing and coloring my sketch of Brianna Batowski. I'm gonna post it tomorrow. Oh, cool! I remember her. She was. She's kind of like Lola Loud in a lot of ways. All right. Let me get started. So basically, I'm gonna take off anything that might not be relevant for the 50s gear. Just take it off. What else? Notice a lot of Letterman's jackets will have a letter on them, of course. They also have patches sometimes. The boots, I might make them into sneakers so I can Shorten these boots a little bit. No gloves. So I could take those off. And again, this is the reason why I prefer doing animation in a flash type style. Just because it's so much easier to alter assets into new art. Oozy Padoozy, you shouldn't be spamming like that. And I remembered some people mentioning yesterday that, or not yesterday, but the last time that I worked on Wacky Racers concept art, there needed to be some more giant woman stuff. So that's why I have a giant Pandora in the background. Just to keep everything nice and gianty. Can open up his jacket a little bit. Let's see. That's looking good. Oops. Yeah, I think an orange shirt works. Make this a solid red right here. Firewolf the Wolfkin. Am I late? No, you're not. We just started not 5 minutes ago. I don't think I've seen Oozy Padoozy here before, but I do like that name. Like the relevant elephant. Rhymey names help people remember, I guess. Alright, let's see. A lot of Letterman jackets. Looks like they have like white sleeves. From what I'm seeing on my examples that I have off to the side. So let's do that. That line might be too thick. Let me fix that. All right. By the way, did you know that a Dastardly and Muttley cartoon spoofs Jack and the Beanstalk? I don't think I've seen that one. Dastardly and Muttley cartoon. Is that from from their little spin-off when they were trying to catch the pigeon. Don't remember. Jack and the Beanstalk. I'll have to look that one up. Trey Spivia. Also, if I am being totally honest, Robot Monkey Hyper Team Force Go was the best television cartoon from Jetix. It was pretty good. I liked it. Rest in peace, Jetix. That's right, MC Cubes. And hello. Hey, we got Rose Diamond here. That lady has nice heels. Yeah, that was something that was pretty marvelous about, from what I remember about White Diamond on Steven Universe. They put a lot of detail into her feet. It was quite impressive. Let's see what can I do? It looks like these jackets that I'm looking at right here. Alright, they should have some buttons. Makes sense. Jaws Buchanan's here. Hello. And again, it's fine. There's no obligation to be here. But it's nice to have you here. Esteban says greetings. Hello, Esteban. I would also like to see Jackie wearing heels. Just a thought. Maybe if she did something very fancy. Like if she went on a very fancy date night with Macy. Those aforementioned pockets. Oozy Padoozy, I don't think you need to ask for permission to go to the bathroom. You just go to the bathroom. So many ideas. But as I keep mentioning, I do want to do more focused videos next time, something in a series. And I got a bunch in mind. And when the time is right, I'll put it up to a vote. See what y'all are more interested in seeing. I wonder if you look better without this thing. Make it a simple color. Maybe make it white. I think jeans would look better. Rex Tom, Pandora eats people. Um, when she's 50 feet tall and like rampaging across a city, yeah. I think in the animatic she eats two people. If I'm remembering it correctly. Also, don't kill me for this, but I really liked The Nightmare Before Christmas. In my honest opinion or dislike, I was always more drawn to Sleepy Hollow 1999. Is that the Johnny Depp movie? Um, if that's the one you're talking about, it was a pretty good movie. Hello, Mercedes. We started maybe 20 minutes ago. So it's still going on for another 40 minutes at least. Here's a disturbing fact. Human flesh is very high in calories. As far as I've heard about human flesh, apparently we don't taste very good. Most animals don't try to eat us. I think uh, people is an acquired taste. From what I've heard, it takes a lot for certain animals to want to actively eat people. Um, I know, for example, in some countries where there are burial rituals that involve like floating corpses down a river, that sometimes contaminates the water, with people goo and predatory animals that drink or consume a lot of that water then sort of get a taste for human flesh. So that's where we get like certain man-eating sharks or man-eating tigers. But yeah, we're just not delicious. So I'm not sure why people think that when someone turns giant, they're automatically going to run around eating people. It was a cultural thing. Like in a D&D campaign. I can imagine some giant races in D&D makes eating people part of their diet. I think I've been talking about cannibalism too long. Let's see what else people are saying. What happened to Pandora? She turned giant, Mercedes. I learned about that in a cannibal museum. That sounds like a fun museum to visit, actually. Rex says that taste is not the point, that it's done for fun. So they're like cats. After an hour and 49 minutes, please do Loud House. Uzi, I usually do these streams for just an hour. Like I said, maybe tomorrow. Family of three is here. Alright, I think I'm almost done with this. I just need to give him sort of a pompadour hairstyle. I think his brother in the series, the mayor, actually has a hairstyle very similar to this. So I pulled up an example of it, and I'm try and make something based off of that. Alright, let's see. Grace Baby, also, I feel like I am the only one who remembers the movie Noah, 2014, starring Russell Crowe. I didn't see that movie. I didn't realize there was a villain in it. But it's a Russell Crowe movie, so of course it has to have some kind of antagonist, right? Can't just be the floodwaters. Guy biting off snakeheads. Was it El Diablo? Rory Ocelot's here. Hello. And Nick. Thank you, Nick. From which show are these characters? Asks Nick. This is from the Wacky Races reboot. That's from 2017. And if you haven't seen Wacky Races, the original one I believe was from the 60s or 70s. It's a Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Fun concept for a show. But this in particular is for a reanimation project I want to do based off of an animatic for this series that was never produced. I think I could hook you up with the link to that real quick. It's on Vimeo. Just give me a sec. Remember that episode Brad did from Kick Buttowski? Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen that one. The one where Brad goes on a pranking spree. Decent episode. I enjoyed it. Also, I like Skidsies. Got some interesting characters there. What if Kif was wearing Kick Buttowski? You mean if it was like Kif Buttowski? Like she was wearing a helmet? Rendell, I posted something else onto your DeviantArt. I'd like you to check it out. I'll see what I can do. I really only use the DeviantArt account if we have something that maybe we can't post on YouTube. I mostly check out DeviantArt when people posted some channel fan art. Oh, he's starting to remind me of Freddy. So the villain's name is Tubal Cain, a descendant of Cain. And he also killed Noah's father. Oh my god. Great, this movie sounds insane. Kind of want to check it out now. Please tell me there's an action sequence where Noah fights this guy. He's like, get off my ark, and kicks them into the flood. Ooh, and then a shark jumps out of the flood waters and bites him in half. That'd be a pretty cool movie. The way you're describing it, it's like the way people parody how insane Hollywood movies are sometimes. Timmy Turner, remember when Tara Strong is the voice of me? Good times. Now they got someone else doing Timmy's voice because he's a middle-aged man. I'm not sure why people are upset with how Timmy looks. I know they're saying that it's not Timmy, but it looks like Timmy. It has to be Timmy. Yeah, he's a janitor, pizza delivery person, crossing guard. But he seems really happy. Isn't that what really matters with whatever line of work you find yourself in? I'm sorry, but that's a nice Wacky Racers concept art. Thank you, Wilt. Are there any other characters other than Chun-Li that you want to see sumoed? I can't think of anyone at the moment. The only sumoing kind of scenario that I like is the one from Cat Dog. And so if I can think of a character that would take advantage of an all-you-can-eat buffet. Another thing I have thought about is since Totally Spies are getting like a reboot, it would be interesting like to see certain combinations happen. Like if some of the villains teamed up. So like Passion Patties plus Enlarging Ray. For Super Sumo Sam? Don't know what other combinations would be good. Cat plus Shrink Ray? For a tiny cat. Cat girl. I wonder if I should do anything with the collar. Maybe make it a little bit more round. Let me see what examples of collars do I got here. Maybe make it a little higher. What else can I do with this hair? Maybe add some shine, some line. Let me see. Some lines works, I think. I'm not missing too many comments, sorry. But I think if the spies were to gain weight, they could stay that way forever. Oh my gosh. I don't think they'd like that. Lisa Loud, Inside Out. Yeah, that's another thing I think could have some possibilities on the channel with a good idea. I'm seeing a lot of comments, but I think a lot of them is like role play. Methuselah defended the watches with a flaming sword that stopped an army of 250 million men. That sounds crazy. 250 million men. I can't think of anything else to add to this. Might have to... Maybe I can make this more of a patch right here. Should also probably make it red. High school colors usually have pretty simple design. I wonder if you look better with the orange shirt. Let me try an orange shirt again. Oh, excuse me. Rory Ocelot. I love this space music. Yeah, I loved it too. Renee Skunk does some pretty great music. I really appreciate his efforts, especially for our milestone video. I'll definitely have to commission another piece from him for our upcoming milestone. Oh, that's another one he did. Like some Halloween music. It looks like I just need to raise this collar a bit, and I'm gonna say he's done. Stick a fork in him. Nice. Alright. Was quicker than I thought it would be. I could possibly get a start on the gruesome twosome. But I noticed I had some copywritten images there, so I'll probably save that for next week. Uh, for the gruesome twosome, their costumes are pretty interesting. One of them is it looks like he's dressed up like Buddy Holly. That's Bella, and the other one is it looks like a cowboy, like Mike TV from Willy Wonka. Oh, since you all were talking about uh, someone getting like a sumo body, a friend of mine did suggest maybe doing a oh like a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory kind of a parody. Bunch of characters running around in a magical candy factory. Could be interesting. But it's always hard to pick what characters. All right. Guess I'm gonna call it early today. We already got 3 characters down for the concept art. I'm liking how it's looking. I guess I'll just take a peek into comments and call it. See if I missed anything. See here, Firewolf. Speaking of Halloween, did you know that Disney just reopened the Haunted Mansion holiday this early? I guess Halloween's the new holiday that's coming early every year, earlier and earlier. Hey, did you need any help? No, family of 3, I'm good. Trey, you're just spoiling this whole movie now. I might want to see it. I'm gonna guess Adventure Time, family of 3. Morgan, Fox plus Blueberries. Classic. Why is she mad? Oh, you're talking about Pandora. She's let me see here. Pandora is Penelope's twin sister, and where Penelope is like really nice and kind, uh, Pandora is a little bit more aggressive, pushy, mean spirited. It's like yin and yang. Adventure time. Come grab your friends. Pessimistic. That's a good way to describe her, Lisa. Thank you. Like Pandora's box. Oh, yeah. Classic Greek mythology. I do kind of. I'm kind of upset that when they did like a Greek mythology episode, um, like Jason and the Argonauts, that they didn't make Pandora the one that opens a box and lets out all this kind of insanity, evil, and whatnot. They just made her a Medusa. Also thought about what if Paul Bunyan turned out to be Jackie's son. I've actually thought about like a race of Bunyan type giants in Gravity Falls. If Wendy was related to them. That's because of how big and tall her dad is. This is why I'm more into Penelope Pitstop than Pandora. And that's fine. I like them both. Alrighty. Thanks everyone for dropping in. I'll work on something else tomorrow. I was looking through our Patreon. We got a bunch of new requests for the month. So maybe I'll work on some of that. Yeah, thanks for jumping in. And I will talk to y'all later. Peace.